Well, Varanasi is a city in India, in the northeastern part of India, and very similar to the Vatican for Catholics. It's a holy city, it's a very spiritual, sacred city for the Hindus. Now, we have a billion and a half people in India, and 80% of them believe that that is the place to go to at the end of your life. If you die in Varanasi and if your ashes are scattered in the Ganges River, then you get salvation.
There is this universality about the ideas that are encapsulated in this city. And so what we're very interested in showing are, if we think of three strands in the performance, one is the idea of the plurality of the city. The city has had influences, not just Hindu and Indian influences, but Muslim influences, Buddhist, and so it has formed a very singular identity. And so we have certain homages to those different musical traditions that we'll be drawing in. At the same time, the Ganges River is extremely important to Varanasi, and the idea of nature as an extension of the divine is very important and central to many people. And so in the stage presentation, we will be recalling the Ganges River as representation of the importance of the natural elements. And then the third, and we think the most important, is the idea of pilgrimage and the dancers as pilgrims. And so we will be at the same time showing the continuity of pilgrimage over millennia and the importance and the meditative quality of pilgrimage, the reflective quality of pilgrimage, while the mythology that is central to Varanasi is also evoked by the dancers. So that constant cyclical relationship is portrayed.
It's really a very complex and a different project for us, but it's extremely exciting. We are actually doing an artistic ritual to our ancestors as three women in the United States. And I think that is, for us, it's our story. Even though Varanasi can be thousands of years old, and these rituals are thousands of years old, we are forming a new ritual.
And so through our work, we hope that people find points of connection with their own lives in terms of their hybrid identities, or how we are perhaps expressing our individual artistic aesthetics through these stage works, and there is a larger extension to other people. And with the engagement, we are hoping that these conversations really do lead to more interaction and conversation about how, when we leave our homes, or how do these cultural traditions, how do these ideas that you grow up with, how do they change? How are you forced to change them? How do you choose to change them? What do you learn from a previous generation? What do you pass on to the next generation? How does that work with each family and each person? And so we hope through this whole process and through traveling through the country with this project that we can have those conversations.